Hi everyone. Let us start with the basic definition. What is measurement? Okay, measurement is the comparison of an unknown quantity with the known derived quantity. And the known derived quantity is also called a unit. To understand this, for example, you wanted to buy a cloth of 10 meters of a particular width. Then the shopkeeper, he takes a scale of 1 meter and then he measures the length of the cloth which is unknown. So what he does? He compares the length of the cloth which is unknown with that of the known length, that is the length of the scale. So how he measures? So he repeats the scale along the length of the cloth to measure the whole length, a total of 10 meters. So here the scale, if you observe, okay, it will be, it looks like this, which is shown on the screen. Okay, the scale will have either 2 divisions or 4 divisions, sometimes maximum of 10 divisions. And this scale, okay, how it is used, you can see it on the screen. So this is the, just say, okay, the 1 meter scale. Only 2 divisions are shown. Okay, it starts with 0 and here it is 1 meter. Okay. And to measure the length of the cloth, okay, just say there is a cloth which is in green color shown here. Okay, so he repeats the scale along the length of the cloth. So from starting of the scale to the end of the scale, from first end to the second end, it is 1 meter. Then he measures the second meter, that is from the ending of the first meter. So this gives 2 meters. And then the third meter again, it starts at the end of the second meter. Then this gives the third meter. So this total is 3 meters of cloth. So here the unknown length of the cloth is compared with the known length of the scale. Okay, this is how the measurement is done. So every physical quantity is measured in the same way. Okay, the unknown quantity is compared with the known derived quantity. Okay, that is a unit. Okay, for in the case of a mass, it may be 1 kg or 1 gram. That is a standard unit with which, okay, and the unknown quantity is compared. And in the case of the volume, for example, okay, the milk that we buy, okay, half liter or 1 liter. So it is measured by using a vessel, okay, which is of 500 ml or half, that is half liter or 1 liter. Now here if you observe, there will be either 2 divisions or 4 divisions on the scale, because the requirement of the shopkeeper is to measure either the half of the meter or 1/4 of the meter. Okay, but if you wanted to measure the length of a pen or pencil or some small object, you need further divisions. So if you look at the same 1 meter scale that is used in the laboratories, okay, it consists of 100 divisions. Okay, that is the 1 meter consists of 100 divisions. That is one division is equal to 1 centimeter, and again the 1 centimeter is divided further into 10 parts, and each part is of 1 millimeter. So then how many parts will be there on the total 1 meter? So 100 parts, that is of 1 centimeter, into 10 parts, like each centimeter consists of 10 parts. So 10 into 100, that is 1000 parts will be there. So in this case, if you look at the scale, what is the least count of the scale which is shown on the screen? What is the least count? Least count is the smallest measurement, okay, taken by the given instrument. So here the instrument is the scale. So what is the smallest measurement that we can take by using this scale? The smallest part is the 1 millimeter. Therefore, we can measure the smallest measurement, that is 1 millimeter. Therefore, the least count of the scale is 1 millimeter. Now here we measure the length of some object. So here there is the picture shown on the screen is the magnified one. Okay, the magnified picture of millimeters and centimeters, so you don't get confused here. Okay, so here there is an object of a certain length and we want to measure the length of the object. So we compare the length of the object with that of the given divisions. So we coincide one end of the object with the 0th line, and we see with what division, okay, the second end of the object coincides. So here it is coinciding with 1.8. So 1.8 centimeter or 18 millimeters. That is the length of the object we mentioned for the given object. And now we take some other object and we measure the length again. So here we do the same thing for the object B. Then in this case we find, okay, it is coming in between 1.6 and 1.7. So then we cannot give the proper length for this object. That is, it is neither 1.6 or nor 1.7. So in this case we cannot say it is of exact some length. That means what is the problem here? We need further divisions inside 1 millimeter length. At most we can divide 1 millimeter into 2 parts. Okay. But if you want more parts, it cannot be done physically, because even if it is done and drawn with by certain technology, we cannot see with the naked eye. That is a problem here. To overcome this, we use Vernier calipers. Okay, Vernier calipers, it divides, okay, 1 millimeter into 10 parts. So what is the meaning then? What is the least count? What is the 1/10 of 1 millimeter? That is 0.1 millimeter. Okay. So here, okay, this is the instrument we use for measuring more accurate length compared to the normal scale that we have seen in the previous slides. Yeah, this is the Vernier calipers. You can see. This is how it looks. It is also of same length. If you compare with the normal scale or 15 centimeter scale, okay, you can see the size. You can compare the sizes of the two scales. Okay, it is almost comparable with the size of the normal scale. Okay. Now we'll just see a part by part. So Vernier calipers. What is Vernier calipers? It is an instrument, okay, which uses the combination of two scales. One is the main scale, the other one is the Vernier scale to measure the length. So here the two scales are, okay, these. Okay, this is the main scale, and the part which is sliding over the main scale, that is the Vernier scale.